Why is it that movie studios dump their horror garbage in January? I mean, it happens every year. And yet, as horror fans, we remain hopeful that 1 January, we will see an actual decent horror movie. Unfortunately, currently, January 2024 is no different. Hey guys, how is it all going? So, thank you so much for joining me for what is my first horror movie review of 2024. And unfortunately, we have Night Swim. And the quick plot of Night Swim is there's a young family that move into a home, and unfortunately for them, the swimming pool is haunted by an entity. Now, if you can't already guess, this movie is not good. Actually, it's terrible. Really, really terrible. But before I dive to give you more of my thoughts on Night Swim, which isn't a lot, to be fair, I have to say this. I watched this movie probably close to 2 weeks ago. And I've been mustering up the effort ever since I've watched this movie to talk about it. Because I have no enthusiasm to talk about this movie whatsoever. Sometimes doing this channel can feel like a chore, can feel like work. Particularly when I haven't liked the movie and I need to talk about it to get a review out for you guys. This is one of them moments. I did not even want to film a review for this movie. I didn't even want to talk about this movie. I don't even remember anything about this movie other than just how boring this movie is. And this is a first, right? I generally fell asleep during this movie for I think for a solid 15 minutes. Because absolutely nothing was happening. Nothing. How can this movie with a premise about a haunted swimming pool, which, I mean, let's be honest with you, is a bit dumb, but something you can have fun with and surely make entertaining, be so boring? And when I tell you nothing happens, I generally mean it. Nothing happens. Even when we get to the final act, which is, you know, about 20 minutes, 15 minutes of things happening, even that is boring as hell. Oh, I will never, ever watch this movie again. Ever. So, I will try and give this movie some positives, all right? There's a couple of good shots in the movie. Oh, here's one for you. It's not completely filled of pointless jump scares. They are in there, here and there. Don't get me wrong, because every horror movie has them. But this is not filled of an hour and a half of just pointless jump scares every 5 minutes. Which, if it was, probably would have made the movie more entertaining and probably would have kept me awake, I suppose. So there is that. And all joking aside, I will say this. The acting isn't bad. It has got nothing to do with the actors on this. This is not their fault at all. I actually think they do a decent job with the lousy material they are given. They are absolutely no fault in this movie, whatever. For what they were given, I actually think they did a fine job. So that is generally a positive, all joking aside from me. But yeah, the rest of this is just, oh God. I honestly, I was very, very, very close to walking out this movie because life is too short, and I'm pretty sure I could have been doing better things with my life at this period of time. But I looked at my watch and I seen there was like maybe 10, 15 minutes left. And I thought, no, come on. You've gotten this far. Stick it out. Like, stick it out at least. It's only 10 to 15 minutes. But my God, that them 10 to 15 minutes feel like a lifetime. And I wish I left because there was no payoff. Nothing interesting happened. I predicted it. I called it. God, this is just bad. Like, really bad. And it's such a shame because I remember watching the trailer to this and kind of thinking, do you know what? This could be fun. I wasn't expecting it to be great, by the way. I mean, don't get me wrong, but at least fun. And it's not even that. Honestly, I never truly say this in my reviews because I want, you know, to give you my opinion. And then obviously you watch the movie, you may have a different opinion than me. Film's subjective, I understand that. But honestly, do not waste your time with this movie. Trust me when I say you really could be doing something better. Trust me. Actually, no, I'll tell you what. I'll give this movie a positive. If you are struggling to sleep, put this movie on. It will knock you out. You will be in dreamland before you know it. So it will help you sleep. There you are. There's the main positive for the movie. It will help you sleep. So guys, you are not going to be surprised. I have absolutely nothing else to say about this piece of shit. I am ending this movie review right now. So guys, Night Swim absolutely gets a solid 0 out of 5. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Do not waste your time at all. So guys, please leave a comment below. It is absolutely always a pleasure hearing from you. And let's hope the year gets better from now, especially when it comes to horror movies. I'm sure it will, because for whatever reason, January seems to be the graveyard for horror movies that studios just dump to die on us. Even if I watched this for free, I would be pissed off. I paid money. I basically paid money to be bored and sleep for 15 minutes. It's probably the best part of my experience. Anyway, guys, look after yourselves and each other, and I will see you again really soon. Take care, guys. Goodbye now.